A website is an essential tool to your success and growth as an online business owner. And it's one of the first steps that you have to set up. You need to set up in order to start to build and sell what you have to offer. And it's one of the first steps in setting up your business so that way you can market what you sell from your products and services. People need to actually learn about what you have to offer. But the big question is, among all of the amazing softwares and tools out there, which one is the best choice for me? So let's talk about that. Before we get into today's video, I want to tell you about our sponsor, Squarespace. They're not really sponsoring this video, but don't you hear that a lot in podcasts and videos on YouTube? So many people, everyone's out there like, Squarespace is sponsoring my video. Squarespace is not directly sponsoring their video. They're just dropping in their affiliate link. Instead of talking about Squarespace, I actually want to talk about a tool that not as many people may know about, and it's been in the game for well over 6 years, and that is Webflow. And the amazing thing about Webflow to me is that it wasn't always my top choice. In the past, I've used Wix, I've used WordPress, but when Webflow was introduced, and the features were outlined as far as what it can do, it packs a powerful punch against its competitors out there, the ones I've already mentioned. Because what Webflow can do is not only make a beautiful website and then optimize it for conversions so people can easily buy, but then you don't have to worry about any custom code. The experience as a user is so easy, and it allows you to customize so much more of your website than, say, just another template out there. So I want to show you some of the main features that Webflow has to offer that really puts it above the rest out there. So here's a quick glance at Webflow. This is their main homepage where it is actually built with their software, Webflow. And a huge selling point for me is that you don't have to worry about coding. You don't have to get into the CSS, the HTML, the PHP, and it's all done for you when you customize things on the front. It's like you're customizing your website by clicking exactly where you want to on the page and making updates. Of course, you can add in your own custom code as needed if you want to get that specific, but you don't have to. And that's amazing. Another detail I love is their CMS collections. So CMS is content management system. And it's really just an easy way, whether it's a blog article, a podcast episode, an online store product, you can set up a simple organized database or collection list of items that you want to have through your website. So an example of what that looks like, let's say we go to contentsupply.com. And on contentsupply.com, if you go to, say, one of our collections, which is a videos collection, where our growing library of videos categorized by different categories like business fundamentals, we first link up our playlist related to that category, but then we're able to link up collections. So if you look up here at the main domain name / this first page of videos, and then we like, okay, this kind of looks like a blog article, which essentially it acts like that. We can be like, oh, I want to watch this video here. So I'm going to click watch now and look at the page that it brings up. It's bringing up a collection item. This video is yet to be published, by the way, so you'd see the playback here. But you can customize the different pages so that way it automatically fills in for every new collection item you add. You get the title of the video, you can go watch it on YouTube, and this is our video supply. And then we have the description here. We can add other information added in here, and you can customize that collection. And the display for every single collection item underneath the video collection will be displayed the same way. Or you can go over to workshops or guides or blog articles or tools and have a similar experience. The next feature I love about Webflow is easy content updates. So as I open up Webflow in the user interface, you can see that they add more personality, adding lens flares. That's probably not actually the case, but they are customizing that and giving you a special experience. And what you're able to do inside of here is you're able to view the different desktop or mobile or tablet related views in here and size the text for each platform. It's very dynamic and responsive, which I love. It's very easy to view those versions, and it's quick. You can go in here, you can add buttons and customize buttons over here on the right side as far as the sizing or the link that the button takes you to. You can add and customize the content on the page. And then over here, this is where you can add different features, like you have your media library, your assets, your shopping cart if you're doing an e-commerce store. You have your collections item here, your pages. Here you can get specific to the layout throughout the page, kind of like you're viewing HTML, but they organize it in such a friendly way that it's easy to be like, okay, in this section, I have this container inside that section. Maybe I have this other item here for the image. Organizing that way is powerful, but CMS is one of my favorites. This is where you can organize your library of blogs. You can add a new collection here. I mentioned the videos collection. Let's go over here. This is the main backend view that you have as a web designer and user, but you can give your team access where it's even easier to add new content. So anytime I want to add a new video, because I've set up this CMS collection, add a new video, add the video title. Let's just say test. It automatically fills in the slug and the extension here of the URL. I've set up these categories. So let's say for this test, I want it to connect to my business development related videos. I want to add a summary of the video right here. I want to add the description. Maybe it's a description similar to what you put on YouTube. And then put the literal YouTube or Vimeo or Wistia link here, and it links it up, and then add the thumbnail. And that's exactly what you saw on that other page, where you're able to view the thumbnail, kind of like it's a blog article. So there's the thumbnail, there's the title, there's the summary, and this call to action button automatically links them up to this page over here where they're able to view the video. We link them over to YouTube to watch more videos if they want to. And that's just a powerful way to customize your CMS collection. Another thing I love is website speed. I found that working with WordPress or other websites, it gets very heavy because you have all these third parties contributing all these different apps and add-ons and features, and it really bogs down the website performance. That when you go to, say, type in your domain, your website, then it takes forever for it to load. And when it takes forever for it to load, then you are slowing down and adding friction to your customer's journey, their experience. And if it's slow to access and difficult to get to what they need, then they're going to jump ship from your website and go to your competitors and someone else, even if you have the best product in the market. So website speeds are essential. And that's something that I got tired of consistently with using something like WordPress or other websites. And it really comes down to having a professional to optimize that performance on those other platforms, but yet Webflow has a lot of those pieces built in for you and taken care of for you, and that you don't have to go to all these extra add-ons. Everything's built in one place that you need. And then the last main item is the simplicity of their interface and how to use different items. Like with anything, there's always a small learning curve because each interface for different web design tools is different, but yet it follows a very similar thread. And you quickly will discover the power in having so much customization and not locked into just a template to allow you to set up an easy way to add new collections and content, or an easy way to add new pages like you can do here. All of our pages live in here. You can adjust different spacing, sizing, positioning, weight of text, and just across the board, customize with an easy to follow menu system. Everything's in one place, and that way you don't have to go to any other web design tool out there. This is the one you need. So hopefully you found some value in this quick intro to what I believe is the best web design tool on the market, which is Webflow. If you are a web designer or you're interested in building your own website, then make sure to go to webflow.com to sign up. You can get a free trial and start to build your website from scratch. They do have templates you can use if you want to customize those. But again, everything is built in one place. You're not throwing all of these third-party add-ons that can bog down your website and the performance, the speed. So make sure to get started on your web design journey or improve it by going and migrating everything to Webflow. Thanks for watching, and we will see you next time.